Today is Tao Healing with Tao Calligraphy. How many of you were with Master Sha earlier in the afternoon? Wonderful. So you all know what he said, right? What is Tao? Tao is the thing that cannot be explained, cannot be touched, cannot be comprehended by thoughts or words, right? There is no time, no space. It is the ultimate creator of countless planets, stars, galaxies, and universes. It is the source that carries the love and the light. It carries the source frequency and vibration. It carries the most positive information, energy, and matter that can transform negative information, energy, and matter for all life, which I know many of you are very familiar with because this is the Dow Science Department. You are in the Portland Center, and the Portland Center is the Dow Science Department, which is I'm sure many of you have heard over and over, Shen, Qi, and Jing. But what I love, so you know how Master Sha says, we should all study again, Tao 2. And I was appointed to chant the Tao 2 on one event. Suddenly I'm like, oh, I was stuck, you know, 上乘妙道奥秘法门得道真传修炼有望. So I immediately have to go study again, right? But as my restudying it, I got a further wisdom that I would like to share. It says, why do we, even though we already know, but we still don't do it or can't do it or can't get there? And there's still like a resist. Actually, it's not even a resistance. We want to go do it. We want to, but we're not doing it. How many of you have experienced that? Right? We know we need to go there, but suddenly we can't just step forward. We keep going sideways, you know? And that truly is the Shen Qi Jing blockages, because it says how come we can't see it? Is the pollution that blocks us from seeing our own yuan shen, our own truth, our own goals, our goal, and we get blocked. Now, what Master Sha did say though, what is Tao calligraphy? Tao calligraphy is source art in the simplest manner. Source, again, we said, carries the most positive frequency and vibration that can transform a negative Shen Qi Jing to positive Shen Qi Jing. So imagine through Tao calligraphy, we can use it as a pathway to go into and find the Tao, to find it within us, to clear the blockages. What is Tao calligraphy? Calligraphy is art. It is a Chinese calligraphy, is the art writing Chinese characters. And it is a painting of sort. So it's an art, yet it is a message. Because every word, remember, every word has Shen, Qi, and Jing. Yes, agree? Everyone agree? Right? So, and Master Sha, if you see the Tao calligraphy, Tao de Da'ai, Baoyun Shui, these are all what? Very, very positive messages. The message on top of positive message on top of source art, isn't that transforming the message of the information so that our heart, the receiver, can receive it, the information, and our mind can process the information so that it will trickle down to our Qi and Jing, right? So to me, that is the most powerful. And then Tao calligraphy, of course, it is the carrier or connector, or the one that would pull down the frequency and vibration of the source field. And I know Portland has a Tao Chang, Tao calligraphy healing field. And in this field, It is beyond bliss. That's all I can say. See, behind Master Paul, there's a Tao Chang calligraphy set already that starts, once you come in to this center room, we are in a field. So first, let us begin by opening our hearts and souls to Tao calligraphy. Are you ready? Yeah? So let's put in our hearts. They're all the Tao calligraphy, the Tao calligraphy healing field at the Portland Center. Can I ask San Francisco Center? Yes, I can. Okay. And the San Francisco Center, Tao calligraphy healing field. We love you, honor you, appreciate you. Please bless us. Please guide us. Please help us open so that we can become a better vehicle and channel, right? That's all we want to be, a better vehicle and channel. Please help us, allow us to remove our blockages. Even in this 1 hour of gathering in here is a big blessing. Breathing in the frequency and vibration of the Tao calligraphy healing field. Gently exhale. Breathing in, gently exhale. Say thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, how many of you have water paper already? Wonderful. We will do our best with or without, but Sunday, it would be nice if you have water paper so we can do some writing. What did Master Sha said? We are going to focus on Tao calligraphy and Tao song. Yes, Tao calligraphy and Tao song, because Tao calligraphy is the carrier of message. So first, everyone, let's experience Tao calligraphy. Yes, I'm getting, yes, go ahead, write a calligraphy. As you can see, I love writing Tao calligraphy. All right, let us write Tao calligraphy for everyone. Everyone close your eyes. Make a request. You can request for physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. You know how Master Sha says? If you want to know if a pear is sweet, taste it. So we will begin with a Tao calligraphy, since our topic is Tao calligraphy. All right. And this month, our focus is still greatest love, Ta'ai. And this is recorded, so it is for anyone who's watching this later, a one-time blessing. Prepare, close your eyes. You can put one hand in the lower abdomen or two hands in the lower abdomen, one hand in the heart. Yes, you will have three hands later. All right. Breathing in, gently relax. Okay. Now, breathing in as you gently relax. Exhale, open your eyes. All right, we want to use the brush in a bit. So everyone, this is Ta'ai, greatest love. That's okay, I'll use this marker. Ta'ai, everyone follow me. Ta'ai, Ta'ai is greatest love. Now, Master Sha will say, the Tao calligraphy is the connector, the connecting point from the source through the calligraphy to us, right? So this time I want you to breathe in the Tao calligraphy Ta'ai, feel into your lower abdomen. And as before you exhale, you visualize that request that you asked for. If you know where it is in the part of the body, put one hand in that part of the body. If you know which soul house affects it, if it's liver, but if it's finances, relationship, put one hand in the heart, right? If you don't know, put both hands in the lower abdomen. It's okay. Still make that request. Breathing in the Tao calligraphy, Ta'ai field into the lower abdomen and visualize light in that area. And exhaling all negative information from that request. Exhale. Breathing in the Tao calligraphy Ta'ai. This time we're gonna exhale. Hey, even though your hand's up here, you're gonna say, hey, for the first soul house sound. Breathing in, Ta'ai. Exhale. Hey. Breathing in, Ta'ai. Exhale. Hey. Breathing in Tao calligraphy, Ta'ai, feel positive frequency and vibration. Exhale. Hey. Breathing in. Exhale. Hey. Breathing in. How? Now, I invite everyone to open your eyes. We will trace the Da'ai. Put up our hands. So today, I'm not sure if everybody had brushes yet, but don't worry. Today, we'll trace with our hands. So I will use this brush to point. This is how you trace Da'ai. Zooming in. Anybody on an iPad? Is there anybody on an iPad? Good. Then I'll put it to the side. Normally the iPad people cannot see the sides of these screens. All right. It's horizontal, up, down, and around. Let's try that again. Horizontal, up, down, and around. I, which is love. You come down. It's like a hairline. How I describe these calligraphies so you can remember them faster, right? There's a nice hairline, two eyes, and a cheek. That's like the head, right? There's a hairline, a nice fashionable hairline, two eyes, and a cheek. And this cheek brings you down to the shoulder with a nice smile. Brings you down to the shoulder. The shoulder is equally spaced, yes? Coming back up to the middle. And after that is our heart, where our heart is in the middle. One loop to the left, one loop to the right. And then on the bottom, as Cecilia would say, Master Cecilia would say, two friends. That means two friends, which is like two of our legs, they have to work together. So I would say one fish went down for a dive and the other fish came back and gave him a kiss. Very beautiful, right? But this angle, as I said, it came back. You have to come back to touch it and then go back out. So this is it. Tai, 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 tai. Greatest love, greatest love, greatest love, greatest love. Tai, 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 tai. Tai, 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 tai. What is greatest love? It is 无条件爱 unconditional love 无条件爱 unconditional love 大爱 greatest love 无条件爱 unconditional love 大爱大爱大爱大爱 What can greatest love do? It can melt all blockages. 融化灾难，融化灾难，融化灾难。Melts all blockages. 大爱 greatest love 融化灾难 melts all blockages 大爱大爱大爱大爱大爱大爱大爱大爱 What happens if we melt all blockages? Heart clears, soul enlighten. Heart clears, soul enlightens. 心情生命 Heart clears, soul enlightens. 心情生命大爱 greatest love 心情生命 heart clear soul enlighten how thank you thank you thank you Move your body slightly. How are you doing? Shoulders. Check on that area that you requested. If it's easy to check on, if it's not there yet, that's okay. It will come. How did that feel? Anybody would like to share what their experience is? You can unmute yourself. Or you can type it on the chat. I felt many things release because I can feel it. Many things released from everyone.
Yeah, I'd like to share, Henderson. What I noticed was the moment you connected and prepared to write, the field, the light changed. It was palpable how the field changed. And I have to say, I'm just so in love with your writing. It was amazing. But as we practiced with it, what happened was the field was, I could see that it was radiating to everybody. It was going to their area of request. And for myself, I requested for further alignment. And I could feel it adjusting, mostly in my heart center, but it was also doing some adjusting up in my mind. And so I want to say thank you so much. It's very powerful.
I would like to share. I felt like I asked for a healing for chronic fatigue, and I felt like a blessing from my heart as well. And I felt more alignment too. And I feel more connected, more love. And thank you so much.
You are muted, Henderson.
Oh, here I am blabbing away. Thank you, Brianna, for sharing. Who else would like to share? Yes, Aliel.
I feel a joy and a happiness, and all of a sudden there are delicious smells coming from the kitchen since my roommate is cooking, and that just increased the happiness. So thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. I how do you pronounce your name? Aliel.
A-L-E-L.
Aliel. Aliel. Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wonderful. Here's what okay, Vanita. Vanita raised her hand. Yes, please. And we have to unmute you.
Sorry, like you, I was blabbing. Not unmuting. So yes, I had my brush ready and I was so happy to trace with you, Henderson. That itself gives so much joy. I love you so much. Thank you so much for this wonderful calligraphy that you drew for us. Countless bow downs, countless bow downs. Just wanted to express my deepest gratitude and happiness for tracing with you. Look forward so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vanita. Beautiful sharing. And I also saw a sharing here from Noelia. Thank you. Such beautiful, gentle practice. Feel alignment in my left arm also. April, my neck cracked by itself with a strong adjustment. Surprising and needed. Wow, that's very physical. Tina, I just joined but already feel so happy, and it's wonderful to be with everyone and leaving from beloved Henderson. Wonderful. Vanessa, Janet felt a lot of heart and vibration in her heart. Beautiful. Thank you, Janet. Hola. I love them. They're from South America. Beautiful. Marie felt the happiness of the calligraphy to serve us, then quickly felt more space around my heart, my area of request, and then sensed joy moving both in and out, into and out of the heart space. Thank you. Dr. Inderjeet, I feel a lot lighter now. Beautiful. Thank you. Oh, learning. Wonderful. So here's the one thing and the only one thing I know about it all. it's the biggest secret, but it is the truth, right? To raise the frequency and vibration. I'm sure all of you understands my English because you're all Tao science professionals. To raise the frequency and vibration, truly can get you to where you want to be. Because high frequency only attracts high frequency, and it repels low frequency, right? So for me, I have many experience of that. One is when I first learned about love, peace, harmony. How many of you are so attached to love, peace, harmony? You're playing it in your house every day. Wonderful. I still play love, peace, harmony too. One player in downstairs, one player in my garage. See, I have it everywhere. Up here, I'm playing other tunes. Master Sha tells us to do the higher, more high frequency tunes, but love, peace, harmony is the basic one. The first time I've heard of it, I asked God, how come this love, peace, harmony truly works, right? So God said, try it. So I was like, okay, God. So I put it on my office area, and I had this glass office room before. I used to a very high glass office room, and I worked inside, and people would come in, and sometimes my boss would come in and pick on you, because I've been there 6 years. They change my boss every 2 years, so I don't think it's my problem. I'm doing my job, but suddenly I played the love, peace, harmony. My boss stops coming into my office anymore. And then 3 months later, my boss even tells me, aren't we getting along so well? I'm like, yeah, we're not talking. We're getting along so well. And then I noticed that only happy people are coming into my office. I thought at first, me, I have lots of these little things, right? I have an international jar of candy, like a big jar of candy. And I thought people were coming in for my candies, because I always travel around the world and I pour in international candies. But guess what? I didn't even notice that the unhappy people are not coming in. Only the happy people are coming in. And then I wow, whoa, that is a revelation. It's like, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. The light shined into my room. And it's like, wow. Trust me, I can't even sing that type of voice before. It's only due to high frequency, right? If you have high frequency, everything falls in alignment. I'm sure you all know that because you're all Tao science experts, right? The key is this: align to the high frequency. Now, Master Sha says, 书能载道, 书以载道. What does it mean? 书 means calligraphy, or in direct translation, book, 书. But in this term, calligraphy, 书以 can carry, 载 is carry, 道 is the source frequency and vibration. So Tao calligraphy, even one of the very original Master Sha Tao calligraphy. This is from 2014. From 2014, Master Sha Tao calligraphy, done in May 28. Isn't that amazing? Up to today, that calligraphy still carries a very high and powerful frequency and vibration. Of course, what you don't see is I have a calligraphy there, there, and there, right? My whole room is surrounded by Tao calligraphy. Now, the point being is, when you are in a high frequency and vibration area, things move, things can be cleared, things can be pushed forward, which is where we want to go forward. We don't want to get stuck. We don't want to get left behind, right? Another example of high frequency, why high frequency will serve us. Now, I went 2016 Master Sha in Petaluma Tao retreat. How many of you were there? Sonoma, not Petaluma, Sonoma, right? So only a few people. I see Master Elizabeth raise her hands, right? Paul was there. Yes, definitely Paul was there. He was serving with me, putting up the calligraphies up the wall. Master Sha wrote a whole room. He wrote the whole Tao 3 146 lines on big sheets of paper and we slobbered it all over the wall. It was a scene to be cherished. The key though is, back to my point, high frequency. So there were a group of visitors that came from LA. This group of visitors is very special. One of them brought his father who had to be wheelchaired into the retreat, right? Wheelchaired into the retreat. Cannot stand, is pretty much, doctor says, going, ready to go. So they're preparing for him to go. But for their one last hope, they brought it to Master Sha's field. Yes? And there was the rock star, there was a actress, and then there was a lady. She's called the second sister. And then there's the helper. So there's a few of them there. And so throughout 10 days, you will see this old man from the wheelchair slowly stood up by himself. And by 10 days, he was pushing his own luggage out of the hotel. Yes, I know many of us have seen many types of miracles in many Tao retreats. I've seen many, but this one was so apparent. And I'm giving this as an example. In that visitor came in a wheelchair and is able, after 10 days, to push his own luggage out of the hotel. What more, if he needs to go to the bathroom, he could go by himself now. Before, you have to push him to the bathroom and you have to take two people. You know, it's difficult, right? Now, suddenly this old man can walk by himself. So he wasn't the case that I follow up with, but I follow up with another person that was in that same group. So when she arrived into that space of high frequency calligraphy, Tao calligraphy. Her third eye popped open. How many of you want your channels to be more open? Oh, look at all those hands, beautiful. As soon as this lady walked into the high frequency field, she started going, oh. And she goes, I've never seen them before in my life. And here they are. I see Mother Kuan Yin. I see a golden dragon. I see this, I see that, I see this, I see that. And she was blown away by what she saw. But she never had her third eye open. She's been practicing for years. She goes to the Buddhist temple every day. She does her mantras every day. And suddenly she walked into the field. And when Master Sha says, anybody would like to share what you saw? You will see her hand first up, me, you know. and Master Sha would call her, you know, this is the first time I've met this lady, come on now. And she would describe an elaborate, beautiful thing that what she's seeing. All right, the retreat's over. Everybody has to go home now. Oh, okay, we can't stay there forever, you know. So we all went back home. They went back to LA. A few months later, they were going to invite Master Sha to come to LA to serve. So Master Sha says, Henderson, you go first. Check it out. Make sure we prepared everything, right? So I went to help prepare the area. Yes? So I got there. And then they said, hello, how are you? I said, yes, I'm good, I'm good. And then one of them goes, you know, ever since I left that place, I don't see anything, the girl said. I said, oh, what happened? And then she goes, I don't know. As soon as I got home, I don't see anything. They're all gone. And I said, uh-oh, let me see. Let me ask God. So I check into my channels and say, what happened? And then heaven says, ask her, have she practiced? I said, have you practiced? She goes, what practice? And I said, oh, okay, hold on. So I asked heaven, what to do now? And heaven says, raise the frequency. Raise her frequency. So I thought, how to raise her frequency. So I asked her to turn around, give her white gel tapping, upper white gel tapping, pa, 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 not touching her at all. And then suddenly she screamed out and go, oh, they're right here, they're right here. I said, then the rest of the other people like, who's right there? It says, the dragons are back, Guan Yin is back, all the saints are back. And I told her, they were never gone. They were always there. It's just that we have to raise our frequency from within to open our channel. So she is like, she bridged it. She opened it and she closed back because she didn't continue to raise the frequency. Many of you, some of you are born open. You can see, you can feel, you can hear, but we need to raise still the frequency to strengthen it. As Master Sha says, to open the third eye is unlimited. To open the heart is unlimited. To open our hearing channel, our soul communication channel, it's unlimited. It just keeps opening and opening, right? And so that's why we have to raise the frequency. And the most beautiful thing is through Tao calligraphy. Here's my personal take on this. There are many things already done in history. Yes, like many teachings done in history. But guess what? Those have been tampered by, taught by many other people. Only Tao calligraphy is created by Master Sha, which means it has no previous negative messages or attachment to it. I hope that makes sense. To me, that's how I feel why Tao calligraphy is the purest. Because Master Sha created Tao calligraphy. And only from this point forward in our history that Tao calligraphy started. And that is why Tao calligraphy is so pure. You know, there's no attached karma to it. In the teachings of other teachings, somebody might have tampered with it and it comes with negative information. Tao calligraphy has none because it was created by Master Jigang Sha. And it is not just he created it and it is only his. He even had a display in China in December of 2016, I believe. Oh, so the event was even further in 2015 or 2014, the one in San Francisco. But 2016, Master Sha was awarded Shu Fa Jia, Tao calligraphy master or Grandmaster in China, in Chinese, by the Chinese government, right? And Yuan Zhou Yuan, which is a person who goes out to the world to spread Chinese wisdom. And so it's not just we going, yay, yay, Master Sha is great. No, China has acknowledged his Tao calligraphy as official, you know, writing. So that is beyond powerful, if you ask me. And that is why the Tao calligraphy, from my standpoint, is one of the most amazing practice. Now, for me, what is to practice? To 修炼, Master Sha always says, 修炼, 修炼. 修 means to purify. 炼 is practice. The more we do, what you write is what you become. What you sing is what you become. What you chant is what you become. What you think is what you become. So that's why Master Sha says, right? See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, think no negativity, and keep the heart not disturbed. And to me, it all makes sense why it starts with seeing, because this is the culprit. When we see something negative, we're like, oh, what? No way, no way, get it out of there, right? Our heart will be disturbed already. Or even, when you're watching a movie, that means you're hearing it. It's always simultaneous, right? I'm sure the mouth is easier. Many of you, I'm sure, are very good at watching what you speak. But still, our mind, I still think, honestly, I'm a human being. And when my mind thinks, guess what? My heart starts going, arf, 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 right? So lately, I've developed an internal system that goes like this. Whenever I feel kind of uncomfortable, I treasure. See, that's the beautiful thing about receiving blessings and treasure. A treasure of mine really knocks on me. Hello, start chanting. So I start chanting, right? So this is the most wonderful thing. And when I start chanting, guess what I do? I come to my papers. See all these wonderful water papers? I have 5 of them. So now we're going to experience that. How many of you do the 10 o'clock practice, 10 a.m. practice? I know Brianna does it. Yeah, many of you do it. Every time I'm doing that, I'm just writing down calligraphy at the same time while I'm chanting or leading. That's why people say, Henderson, when you're leading, there's always paper shuffling around. I'm like, I'm writing down calligraphy. But anyway, it goes like this. Because when you're writing, the whole world can wait. Tao calligraphy is the most effective way of allowing your heart to go into stillness. What you write is what you become. So I want to let everyone experience that by being with me for the next, I'm getting 3 sheets of paper. Are you ready? So you can put one hand in the heart. You can slowly semi-close your eyes. Yeah, you can peek a little. I'm just writing, don't worry about me. But for you, you want to continue to visualize that request that you requested earlier. And I'm just gonna trace a write and chant for everyone. All right? I. And trust me, I'm still writing Dai. Da I, da I, da I, da I, da I, da I. Greatest love, greatest love, greatest love, die, 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 die. I die, 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 I die, 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 I. greatest love, greatest love, greatest love, greatest love. So that's one sheet. I. Whenever you don't know how to do it, you don't know what to do, you start writing and chanting. And you allow the Tao calligraphy to give you message. I, 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 greatest love, greatest love, greatest love, greatest love. Die, 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 I die, 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 I die, die, greatest love, die, 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 die. That's the second sheet. Now we'll go for the third sheet. Die, 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 Da I, da I, da I, da I. How? That's our third sheet. That's not bad. That's pretty quick. See how Tao calligraphy practice is so much relaxing, so simple, and being with me, you can feel the frequency. Yes, how many of you felt the frequency and vibration, right? And what more if you learn how to write it and do it, right? I tell you, the most Tao I've ever written, I believe was once in Netherlands. In one seating, I wrote more than 120, right? Small Da'is. I was also gonna say, if I'm gonna ask Master Paul if we can sell these little calligraphies in Sunday. Can I write little calligraphies for sale, Master Paul?
Sorry, looking for the mute button. Absolutely. I think that
Wonderful.
would make people very happy, actually.
Yeah, and this is a nominal fee, right? Very small, and everyone can have your original Da'ai. We will write Da'ai, and if you have any special requests, I want you to start writing to Paul, Master Paul. Make a list of requests, what you want. I know people who have, in Germany, I had people who were collecting my tenda, and I told them once a month only, and we did, but if any one of you would like to receive, this is about a 4-inch by, it's slightly bigger than the Da'ai book, but it's a small piece. And I have to, yeah, it's about under 5 inches by, 7 inches. And it's pretty easy to carry, these are amazing little calligraphies. For me, I love them. I can write them. I love writing them. So I will, write it here in person and then hand it over, send it to Master Paul, and you can distribute it. Those who would like to order it, we will say within the 10 Da parameters, make your requests to Master Paul. All right.
So to clarify, is this for, this is offers only for those that join the
yes, this
Sunday
will be
program?
Yes, only for those who are gonna join the Sunday program, and you can get one for your relatives too, because many of them, like I've written so many that I would give the mother would give to their daughter, and they just laminate it, put it in their bags, off they go to school. Or one of them went to the war, the war when it was happening, and the daughter just carried it with her, and she said the daughter took a photo of her little tent, and the da'ai was displayed there. The mother was like, "Oh, my daughter remembered to pull it out," to help the environment, because it is a scary thing to go to a military space and you don't know what's going to happen. But at least, she snuck in a da'ai into her bag. The daughter pulled it on, put it there. So with that said, I hope everyone, I'm gonna add in Master Paul into the scene. I hope everyone had a beautiful experience today. We will actually do more writing on Sunday, and basic writing. And I will make sure the advanced people have a different, I'll do 2 sets of teachings. So it will be good for beginners and advanced. Okay. So I welcome everyone to come join me and the Portland Center in Sunday, this coming Sunday already, for Tao healing of Tao calligraphy, with Tao calligraphy.
First of all, let's give Henderson a huge hand for coming, giving us a valuable hour of his time. And what huge blessings. Are you kidding me? He wrote Da'ai over and over with his channel. I mean, that was just an extraordinary blessing. Yeah, just as, as a gift. it's a gift right here, just because it was a free intro event. So imagine 8 hours with Master Henderson. What an amazing experience that's going to be. And so the very special opportunity is this Sunday. One of the folks in chat said, well, what if I'm with Master Sha on that day? That's perfectly okay. Ours is recorded, so is Master Sha. So you can decide where you want to be. And as long as you're registered, you'll have the opportunity to receive all the blessings, whether it's live at the soul level or on the recording. And if you're registered, you'll have the opportunity. I'm excited actually about getting one of his calligraphies, because that if you really understand who Henderson is and you understand what he's offering with that calligraphy, you would stand in line quite quickly to acquire one of those. Those are just below priceless, and within a year or two will probably be priceless, simply because of who his teacher is and the elevated status of who Henderson is. Because as the teacher becomes more recognized, guess what happens to his top teachers as well? Guess what happens to the value of everything connected to that? So people are asking those honor fees, but I don't know if that's something you want to share, Henderson, regarding those.
I have to talk to you about it.
Okay. $1 million.
No, it's actually very nominal, and it's quite amazing.
Yeah. So let's leave it at that. It's because I know how much they're worth. So whatever he agrees with is going to be amazing. But do find a way to come. The honor fee for this weekend is only $75 for a full day with Henderson. If you are a member of Dow Center Portland, automatically you get 25% off. I do have to share something that I just learned today, which is that any event at any center through all the Master Sha's organization, if it's under 100 Canadian, we can no longer honor the senior discounts. It's a global choice. Okay, so be aware of that. Another reason to be a member of Dow Center Portland, because you get 25% off on any of the events. But do come, and all the links have been put into the chat group. Of course, they're all over our social media, and you can reach us at Dow Center Portland. Now, one thing that Henderson did say, if you know you're going to be there, then let us know in advance. You can email me at paul.fletcher@drshaw.com and say, I would really, really love to get, this calligraphy from Henderson. He has to check guidance. You might say, I want this one. You might not be able to get it. But we will see as we check in with him. I'm kind of excited to have this side conversation to see what they're going to offer.
So here's what happened today, right? Somebody ordered one big one from the Honolulu event, and so I wrote it, and because the person honored for it, so I wrote it. And today I had to sneak out when Master Sha was teaching. I had to be on live stream. I had to drive it to San Francisco to get it mounted. And to me, it's like the most exciting thing, right? I don't know how. I can't show it to you because I shipped it out already. But but I really love writing. I want to see if I can just walk over here and tear this down and give you a sneak preview of what's my project, right?
Wow.
This is one of my personal projects.
Wow.
I love writing these things.
You see how symmetrical that was? Do you have any idea how difficult that is? Any idea?
I love, I tell you, once you get into that excitement of writing, you would just want to write. That's all I can say. So, I should feature my tenda first. So hold on, I know where to get my tenda. They're right here. Tenda wise, you can still hear me, right?
Yes.
So for tenda, many of you who comes to my Dabeitso chanting, you see this on the wall once. Oh, first 5. And the next 5.
That's beautiful.
So it's very exciting. Whichever one you want to choose. Master Sha always say, love your own writing. I have a hard time with that at one point, but now I feel like, okay, it's not bad. It's getting there. So I'm so excited if anybody would like to receive. And of course, I know Master Sha has bestowed upon me amazing frequency and vibration when writing Tao calligraphy. So truly, I would like to serve you if you would like to receive one of these little.
May I ask one question, Henderson? If somebody had the heart or the desire to get a larger one, of course, that would be a private conversation, but.
Yes, so if you want 2 feet one, I can write a 4 feet. I am allowed to write a 4 feet. So if you want a big size one for your office, for your whatever, you can write to Master Paul and say your intentions, then we will do a reading. Elizabeth, Master Elizabeth, are you comfortable in sharing?
I would be thrilled. Would you like the calligraphy to share?
Yeah, when you receive your calligraphy and when we were writing it for you.
Yeah, she's just behind me. She loves to share.
All right, yes, please.
Off the blur. Hold on there. I blurred this because I've been playing around with my let me take off the blur. So this is the one from a couple years ago, and it's so exciting, and it is so magnanimous. Just all it wants to do is share and bless everybody.
Is that the Dayuan Man?
Yes.
Wow, the gold one, beautiful.
Yeah, the gold. And it's not only is it gold, it's got sparkles, and it lights itself up. I mean, it's just amazing. Yeah, beyond words, really.
Thank you.
I mean, can you feel it now? Like, Paul, you can feel this, right?
Yeah.
Can you feel your heart?
It jumps.
Just like
jumps off the screen.
It jumps up and it just like wants to give you a big hug, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very powerful.
Very, very powerful.
So for me, I really love to write and share. Thank you, Master Elizabeth.
Could I share something?
Yes, Vanessa.
I have my calligraphy behind me.
Oh, that's yeah, I forgot about that.
Dafu Wu. I got it from Master Henderson when he came to Vancouver in 2018. And I have to tell you, it has changed me completely. I didn't know how to surf, and I'm all about service now. It's just blessed me so much, and I want to have every single calligraphy that Master Henderson writes. Thank you.
Thank you, Vanessa. I completely forgot about that. Yeah. We have, it's Tao calligraphy really carries the frequency and vibration and the message. That's why I said there is nothing negative about Tao calligraphy because Master Sha created it, and to me, that is the most powerful. Yeah. Okay, back to you, Master Paul. Sorry, I got excited.
I'm excited too. I'm very excited. So please register. Tell people who might not know about it. There's so much activity occurring, and everybody says, well, what about if I'm in the Healing Days with Master Sha? We send you the recordings. You miss nothing. And our recordings are not limited to 2 weeks. We put our recordings out there for as long as you need them. And so the key is to reserve that spot, because definitely your soul will be there, probably jumping up and down, and you will not miss a thing if you have mixed appointments, so to speak. Okay, so make sure you follow the links in the chat. You can contact us at TCP Customer Service. If you like the idea of becoming a member with us, we absolutely have some amazing information around that. Just go to DaoCentralPortland.com. Click through our webpage. You'll see our membership stuff. It's awesome, but no time to go into that now. We've held Henderson a good 10 minutes longer than he promised to be here. So let us give him a big hand again. Thank you.
I saw the cat came already. The cat is so excited. I yell.
Aliel. this
yeah.
bunny fur, and she adores Tao calligraphy and Tao song. Anytime chanting, she jumps right on the table and goes right to the screen. And it makes calligraphy interesting. I'm just beginning to learn it. And so she comes in and wants to hold the brush with me.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you for sharing. All right.
Thank you, Henderson, for coming, and we look forward to having you with us here in Portland on Sunday, virtually everywhere in the world, of course, but you know, for us, it's in Portland, and we're deeply grateful for your time tonight. Big hand, thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone, for coming.
Thank you so much, Henderson. Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Love you,
Master
everyone.
Henderson. Love you.
That was amazing.
Love
Sunday.
you. Love you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Master
Oh, Mr.
Henderson.
Ping. I
Thank
see
you so
Mr.
much.
Ping.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Henderson.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Love you, everyone.
Hey, Cheryl.
Hey, sweetheart. How are you?